What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Claw Talk podcast, where we put our balls to the wall. Today we have a very special collaboration with Carl from the What's the Word podcast, as you can see.
Yes,
sir. On YouTube. Today we're going to get into a little bit about his show, talk about DC sports in general, and get into some 2022 playoff pictures. Carl, how you doing, man?
Oh, man, I'm good. I'm blessed. Thank you guys for having me. I'm really excited to join in the Cloth Talk Pod.
Can't forget the D.
The Cloth Talk Pod.
Awesome, man. Thank you for being here, man. We appreciate it. So why don't you tell us a little bit about What's the Word and what you got going on over there?
Got you. So the description I use is What's the Word is a platform used to spread the gospel and discuss sports news related to DC and Maryland. So this is something I started back in the end of 2019. So one of my goals in life is to be a sports reporter. You know, I've always been interested in performance. I've always done I was always a singer since elementary school. I've been in choir. I was a theater major. So, you know, I've always been interested in performance, and I've always been interested in sports. So why not put the two together? And that's how I came up with What's the Word?
Man, let's go, man. Let's go. Clap it up for What's the Word, man. Spreading peace, love, and positivity, and giving you that sports action at the same time.
Sure.
So what's we were kind of curious, what gave you the idea to kind of infuse spreading the word and gospel and talking about sports at the same time? You don't really see that a lot.
Great question. Yeah, that's pretty much where the inspiration came from. So a couple years ago, when DeMarcus Cousins was with the Warriors and they were in the finals, you know, he was making a lot of complaints, and I was thinking of scriptures that related to that, and to whom much is given, much is required. And that was the first piece I wrote. And, you know, I really wanted to start actually speaking from my passions. So, you know, I just put these things together, and here we are with What's the Word. God has been good to me throughout my life, you know. So I want to spread that peace and positivity, to other people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think that's awesome, man. I think you know, nowadays it's a lot of transactional stuff happening on social media. People just putting up stuff just to put it up. So I'm glad you're talking about things that you're actually passionate about and interested in. We don't really get that a lot. So credit to you. And What's the Word?
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I actually have a word relating to that today, if you don't mind me sharing.
Yeah, go ahead. Please do, man. Please do.
Will do.
Our followers need it. They're not the best people.
They're heathens. No, I'm kidding.
He trying to make us lose. We had 3 2 weeks ago. I'll give us 4 now. Trying to make us lose the 4.
I'm gonna stop tuning in.
I'm trying to test them to see if they're paying attention.
Right. Nice. It's all part of the plan.
Yes, sir. So today's word comes from 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 11. And it reads, "Therefore, encourage and comfort one another and build one another up, just as you are doing." And, you know, that's exactly what you guys are doing here with Cloth Talk Pod, especially this new portion where you guys are bringing in guests with other podcasts. So round of applause and commend you guys for being good shepherds of God's work.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate the love.
Definitely. Gang. Yeah, I think that's what it's all about. That's what we as Call Talk Pod want to do is, you know, not only we want people to hear what we have to say, but also have other people on share their knowledge, their expertise on whatever topic. So I think this is perfect because a little backstory, if y'all don't know, Carl was my roommate freshman year of college.
Yes, sir.
Way back.
I know that shit is like, damn, I'm cursing. We talking about way back in the day. Carl was my roommate, so that's how we became real close. And I feel like this is like a full circle moment. We started out not really knowing, you know, as young bucks, not really knowing what we want to do, but now, you know, look at us now. We both have our own platforms. trying to spread the good word. So this is cool for me. Like I said, we started out young 18-year-olds, not knowing what direction we want to go in life and all that stuff. And now we're here. What's the word? Cloud Talk Pod.
All part of God's plan.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Day one, man.
Just gotta take it one day at a time. Yeah, this platform is about real people, so you don't need 1 million followers to get on here and talk with us. So if you're interested in being on the Call Talk podcast, just please reach out, man. We're open to conversations. So getting into the next topic, I see you got a lot of jerseys back there. Yeah. We're talking about DC sports, man. What's your take on the state of DC sports? How'd you become a DC sports fan as well? I think that'd be cool to share.
Well, we're in the District of Champions. Recently speaking, the Capitals won in 2018, the Nationals and Washington Mystics won in 2019. And just this past season, 2021, the Washington Spirit won. That's the Nationals women's soccer league team that's here in DC. But since growing up, my dad was, I can say the word, was a Redskins fan, now in the Washington football team franchise. And, he just got me interested in sports. And since then, the teams that are here, I just wanted to watch and, the teams that I could get to see in person. So that's just how I became a Washington sports fan. Nice.
Yeah. I got a similar story. My dad grew up around New York area. So I'm a New York sports fan. So, I'm on the Giants side, so
you got I don't know.
We might have to end this podcast a little bit early.
No, we don't got to end it because we're gonna get into that. But both of y'all teams are not good now. I will. Listen. I was gonna say y'all teams are not good, but my team wasn't good this year either. So
lost the last 6 games of the season, my guy.
Yeah, we did.
we were supposed to be good. So
we did.
I don't know.
When were the Giants supposed to? All right, we getting off track. we talk about that a little bit.
Giants haven't been winning at any point for the past 6 seasons, my guy.
Yeah, I know. That's why I keep quiet during NFL season, bro. I don't say anything. You don't see me posting. I post at the beginning of the season when everything's cool and hopeful, and they're just posting little training reel clips, and the coach is getting everybody hyped up when we 0-0.
Yeah, that's
the season starts, and then I just get quiet.
That's what they try and do is get y'all hyped up for another season of pain and suffering.
That's pretty much how it feels being a DC sports fan, pain and suffering through the years. And I've never seen the Washington football team win in my lifetime.
Yeah, you might want to get reincarnated.
I got the Ravens jersey over here. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but yeah, I got the Ravens jersey, the Ray Lewis joint.
Yeah. The Redskins were in the playoffs last year, no?
Yeah, the football team. They were. The
Washington football team, yeah.
Wild card. Yep.
Yeah. And they lost to the GOAT.
Yeah.
Almost Tom Brady.
The legend of Taylor
Heineke.
Heineke,
exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. So where do you think DC sports is heading? Do you think they're on an uptrend? Do you think we're kind of like staying stagnant or going downhill?
I mean, as I mentioned, the District of Champions, we got these championships in the past couple seasons. The Washington football team is rebranding on February 2nd, so we'll finally get, the new name, the new rebrand. I think the consensus right now is Washington Commanders. I think that's what the people like right now. Anything is just going to kind of feel weird.
That's what I wanted to ask. Do you have if you were to pick the name of the Washington football team, the new name, what would you want it to be? I did want to ask that because I know there's a lot of speculation out there. So what would your preference be?
Yeah. So during the process, and they were asking people, asking fans for their input. My vote was for Red Tails. It just right. Keep the HTTR, but now
here.
Commanders.
What you think about Warriors? I seen Warriors, like Washington Warriors, I think.
Yeah, they mentioned a while ago that they weren't going to do something like even remotely similar to any type of Native American.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
It took them a while to get the change, but they finally got it now. So
peer pressure works.
That just reminded me too. So I want a quick side story. I went to a Washington Mystics game, and that was probably like one of the best times I've ever had. So I want to say, all the people out there that hate on like women's basketball or women's sports, period, y'all need to just go to go to any women's sports game, but go to a WNBA game, bro. I'm trying to tell you. I went with my parents. My dad and I were in there. We were acting a fool. We were like, we were kind of close to the floor because their arena is not that big, so we were close. And I know they could hear us yelling. Like we sitting there. I forget who they were playing, but what's the TC Tina Charles, right?
Yeah,
she played for the Mystics.
Yep.
We were yelling at. She was going crazy that game. We were yelling at her. We were like, let's go TC. I think she looked over. She looked over at us. I'm pretty sure she made eye contact with us. That's how close we were.
Y'all were at Entertainment and Sports Arena, ESA.
Yep.
They're joining Ward 8.
Yep, Southeast.
Yep.
South. It's not South. It's South. Southeast DC. Yeah, it was lit. So I didn't even know about the Spirit. Are they new? Like the women's soccer? Is that like brand? I
believe they came into around 2012, so not that
okay.
This is the first championship in franchise history.
Nice.
So they've got Trinity Rodman on the squad, Dennis Rodman's daughter.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
She just won Rookie of the Year. She's with the United States women's team right now.
Nice. Do you have like a favorite DC sports memory if you could choose?
So this is, I guess, something I forgot to mention, background on myself. So I work guest services with all the franchises. I work at Nationals Park, Audi Field, Capital One Arena, FedEx Field, and the University of Maryland with their athletics department. But my favorite memory, so I think it was like 2005, went to FedEx Field with my pops, my brother, my mom at the time. My mom at the time. Just my mom. I went at the time. I went at the time and got a football signed by Sean Taylor, and that's my favorite.
Oh man!
Wow.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah. He was super humble. Came up, signed the joint, had a quick conversation with him.
Go to bed.
That's why we silence our phones.
Go to bed.
Bro,
I ain't cutting that out either.
The alarm just like cuts through do not disturb, bro. Like that's crazy.
For everybody out there, Will has a bedtime. He has a bedtime at 9 p.m.
We start getting ready for bed at 9. It never happens though. So maybe it'll happen one of these days.
Hey man, that's how you get fully rested.
Yeah, facts.
Respect.
That's crazy though. So Sean Taylor, I was down there like recently. I didn't know that the where the stadium is located is Sean Taylor Way. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, they
I never knew that.
Just renamed that.
That's lit. That's cool though. My cousin is like a diehard DC sports fan. So what you said earlier about pain and suffering, I know he's felt all of that, and he's older than us, so he's probably he's seen DC sports.
Right, he saw the glory days of the football team.
They had glory days in like the 90s.
Yeah, they won 2 chips in the 90s, bro.
He throwing shade. He's like, what did they do?
Bro, I'm legit asking.
Joe Gibbs is the only coach in NFL history to win 3 Super Bowls with 3 different quarterbacks.
Damn.
2 of them coming in the 90s.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I never knew that. That's tough though.
Yeah.
Legit, I was really asking. I wasn't trying. No shade. No shade at all.
Just because the Ravens have won multiple times in our lifetime.
3 times to be exact. Wait, 2?
Yeah.
Cut
2002 and
I'm cutting that
2012.
out. I'm all out of run.
Bro, you I used to be able to bank on like a 2 championships we had in 07 and 2011, and the shit just kept getting further and further from 2011 and it's 2016, 2018. Now it's like it's been over 10 years. That shit is crazy to me. Like,
hey man, 1993 for the Washington franchise.
Yeah, the Giants though they beat Tom Brady twice. I feel like that's a good feat.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We stopped history 2 times in a row.
Eli
Manning.
Yeah,
it's kryptonite.
Bro, ever since after we got rid of Tom Coughlin, it was all downhill after that, bro. It's just been a struggle. But
hey, y'all fired Joe Judge, so blessings on the way.
Yeah, we got a new general manager on the way, new changes. So I'm hoping we get some good personnel up in there.
Danny Dimes gonna lead you to the promised one.
No, I need a nice new athletic college quarterback. First round pick.
Free Saquon.
2 picks in the top 10, 6 and 8, I believe.
Yeah. I need something.
Free Saquon.
Bro, I remember that draft, and we didn't know how Haskins was going to turn out, but at the time he was the clear-cut number 1. And then Giants pick, and with the 6th pick or whatever, we select Daniel Jones from Duke. I was like, yo, I cannot believe what I'm watching right now. There's no way. I was like,
like who?
Like we're not going to be prosperous for the next 5 years because of this.
I know that's what I was like. I was like, who is Daniel Jones? No disrespect, but it's like, who is that?
He's been playing decent this year before he got hurt, so I can't hate on him too much. But yeah, we're a disaster right now. But
Jake from State Farm,
bro. That whole
do you have a favorite DC sports team? Like, do you go with football or soccer or baseball or?
So football is my favorite sport. I played football growing up. You can ask Jalen. I'm not gifted at basketball. We had an intramural team in college. I am not a good basketball player.
That's my guy right there. Pick and rolls all day.
What position did you play in football?
Offense. So I was a fat little kid. I played offensive line and defensive line. You look at me now, I don't look like it, but I was a fat little kid.
Yeah, we couldn't tell, bro.
That man's be putting in that work.
Left tackle, defensive end.
Bro, that's the worst in Pee Wee because they never do any blocking. It's just straight blitzes the whole game. Like.
I remember one time we were scrimmaging this huge team. I swear they were on steroids. And the defensive end literally picked me off my feet and slammed me to the ground. And this was me as a 7th grader. I'm like, do I want to keep doing this?
And you said, I thought you were going to say as a 7-year-old. You said 7th grader.
Nah, 7th grader.
That's demoralizing. We grown men in the 7th grade. Picked you up and slammed you.
Yeah, kids be getting abused. They be making exceptions for people who got 16-year-olds playing on Pee Wee teams.
Yeah, right.
It's bro, come on.
They be falsifying birth certificates and shit. Ringers, stop cheating.
But yeah, so transitioning, we're getting into playoff time. We're about mid January right now. A lot of seasons are starting to wrap up. Mainly we have the NFL this weekend. We're starting the wild card round. Mm-hmm. So we can start getting into that. Do you have any special takes? What do you think is going to go on? Who do you think is going to take it?
First off, just completed the first 17 game season in NFL history.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like 17 games. I got used to the 16 games, a 17-week schedule.
Yeah.
But yeah, Super Bowl. What are we? 56 now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, man. So, everybody's looking for, and this was the odds at one point. Vegas was saying the Patriots and Tampa Bay, Tom Brady versus Bill Belichick. Mm-hmm. That's the big storyline. But I really don't want to see Tom Brady in another Super Bowl, to be quite honest. Y'all can probably relate. I mean, no disrespect. He is the greatest of all time. 7 rings, But does he really need an eighth one? Like, come on.
He
man.
tried to collect. He tried to collect that final Infinity Stone.
Infinity
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to bet against Brady, man. So we might end up seeing them in the championship again this year.
Do y'all want to go? You want to go game by game, or what?
Let's do that.
All right.
Yeah, we could. Where we starting? AFC or NFC?
Well, we could start
start
like Sunday, Monday. We got Saturday games. It's two AFC games on Saturday. So we got the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. Who we got?
That game at 4:30 p.m. Las Vegas is 10-7. So are the Bengals. And I'm gonna go with Cincinnati. I mean, Joe Burrow is absolutely on fire. Jamar Chase and they're running.
Don't even mention him.
Dog.
Jamar Chase.
It's a sore spot for Ravens fans here.
When have we ever lost a season series to Cincinnati?
That's a great question. I don't even know.
I think they're going to haunt our division for the next however long Joe Burrow is a Cincinnati Bengals. So I'm not looking forward to it. But that their dynamic duo running game is good. I think I'm going with Cincinnati too. What were you about to say, Carl?
With all due respect to what Las Vegas went through this year with John Gruden
Ruggs.
and then the unfortunate tragedy with Henry Ruggs. Yeah, they've had a great season, but I think Cincinnati is just one of those forces that you run into.
Will, you got any thoughts? No thoughts?
He's laughing because the shame of being a Giants fan, I already knew the season wasn't going to turn out well, so I decided not to watch football this year just to save myself some sanity. So haven't been keeping up with it too much.
All right, just go with my picks.
Joe Burrow's been balling, so I'm going to go with the Bengals.
All right, bet. All right, so that's consensus. All three of us say Bengals next game, Saturday, 8:15. We got New England Patriots versus Buffalo Bills, third game of the season. So
yep. They split the season series earlier, each one taking a game apiece.
Buffalo's at home. So Carl, what you think?
It's an estimated 2 degrees at kickoff, which is 8:15 p.m. So
2 degrees, bro.
We said balls to the wall. Whoever don't freeze their balls.
Bro, they be playing out there and no sleeves on too. They be like,
I don't know if y'all watched Get Up this morning, today being Thursday. I don't know if that just ruined the surprise with this episode coming out on Friday tomorrow. But Bart Scott was like, the key to getting circulation going, which is a problem for Josh Allen, is taking Viagra. Everybody was like,
what? Yeah, they be saying anything on air.
Right. But both teams are used to the cold. I'm going to just have to go with the more experienced coach at this point, Bill Belichick. And even though it's a rookie quarterback, I'm gonna go with the New England Patriots.
I thought you were going to say
controversial.
See, I think that's going to be a really good game. I don't know though. I thought when you said experience, I thought you were going to say because Buffalo, they didn't go to the AFC Championship last year, did they? Buffalo against Kansas City?
Nah, it was New England and Tennessee, right? Yeah, New England and Tennessee. Nah.
Was it Buffalo?
Kansas City and Kansas City.
There
we go.
But Buffalo was in the divisional round, almost in the AFC Championship. I think I'm going to go against Carl this time. They do got the experienced coach, but I think Josh Allen, he should be ready. Did they finish this? I don't know how they finished the season either. I guess
they're 11-6, while New England was 10-7.
They won the division. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Buffalo.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Josh Allen, UMD,
Bills Mafia,
UMD, Stephon Diggs.
Exactly. Yes, sir.
He is hurt.
Yeah, he turned out really well, man.
Hey, New England got a Terp too. Sorry to cut you off, Will. J.C. Jackson, Mr. Interception. He a Terp too.
Yeah. We got a lot of people coming out of Maryland lately.
Brian Cowart. Yeah, he plays for New England too. He's on the IR right now, but yeah, Brian Cowart.
Yeah,
Byron Cowart. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Bills too. I think it's too cold. They're at home. I I don't think rookie quarterbacks do particularly well in the playoffs either. So
Facts.
We'll
I don't know. Maybe
happens.
I'm about to say maybe he'll do well under the Houdini, Bill Belichick.
Hey, it might be another cheat gate for Bill. That's how they're going to advance. To play some footballs again.
Crazy. All right, so that was 2-1. Next game, Sunday, 1:00. We got the Philadelphia Eagles against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Side note, the NFC East is trash. I was going to say that earlier.
Yeah. NFC least.
Except,
lie.
well, even last year, Dallas wasn't that great. This year, they look okay. They got the best, or they were the best in the NFC with 11 wins.
Right. Washington won it last year at 7-9, so it's not a great division.
Every team was under 500 last year.
Yeah. Won at 7-9.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right, so
we're used to it at this point.
Yeah, Giants bottom of the barrel, but that's besides.
All right.
So Eagles, Bucks. What we thinking?
You gotta go with Tom in Tampa. Even with the drama they're dealing with right now with Antonio Brown, they've just got too much. That's the reason I'm not going to pick them to go too far, because they do have a lot of drama. But it's the Eagles. Ben Roethlisberger, switching Pennsylvania sports teams real quick, said that he thinks the Steelers are the worst team in the playoffs. I'm gonna have to say it's Philly. They're dealing with a banged up Jalen Hurts, and he really doesn't have any weapons. Zach Ertz, they traded him away, so they got Dallas Goedert as their tight end, and Jalen Reagor at wide receiver. You see, he's some trash. They don't really have any wide receivers. So.
And the NFC East rival gets called trash.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Brady too. It's hard to bet against
Yeah,
Brady.
I ain't betting against Brady. I think the Bucks will win, and I think they'll win handily.
Yeah, the 13-4 Bucks over the 9-8 Eagles easily.
Handily. I don't even know. I might jump out on a limb and say that Philly might not even score a touchdown. We'll see. Mark my words. My balls are on the wall. All right, so we were unanimous. Next game, Sunday, 4:30, we got San Francisco 49ers versus Dallas Cowboys.
I'm gonna let y'all go first with this one.
Well, I'll go. I think that, like I said, I just said Dallas looked good this year. Now, one thing, I do think Dallas will win the game, but I think we got to look out for, what's his name? Debo Samuel
yes,
for the 49ers.
First wide receiver in the NFL history with over 1,300 receiving yards and 300 rushing yards in one season.
That's exactly what I was about to say. He's like a running back.
My fault.
No, I don't know the stats. you know the stats. I'm glad you said that. I was just gonna say he's like a hybrid receiver running back. And I don't know if he has a big game, we'll see. But I do think Dallas is going to pull it out. So, Carl, what y'all think? Carl, Will has to formulate his thoughts.
Yeah, I think this one is kind of a toss up. I'm gonna go with the 49ers though.
Okay.
I think they can pull this one through.
I respect it. So, you see all the jerseys behind me. Some people might say I'm biased, but I'd say I'm partial. A bias is when you ignore opinions in the other team's favor, or ignore opinions on the other side's favor. So I want to say I'm biased, but I am partial to my teams. I hate Dallas, but I'm going to go with Dallas. Dallas is a good team, as Jalen mentioned this year. The comeback player of the year, in my opinion, Dak Prescott. They got Zeke. They got a good offensive line. And San Francisco, they'll probably win the battle of the trenches. Trent Williams, the best offensive lineman in the game, former Washington football team player. They've got Nick Bosa on the other side of the ball. So, they've got a good squad there in San Francisco, coached by Kyle Shanahan, but I'm going to have to go with Dallas. It's in Dallas, in Jerry World, so I think they'll have the advantage there.
Damn, yeah, they're going to find a way to embarrass themselves in front of their home crowd. It's the Cowboys.
I wish I could get some Stephen A. hate right here and just say, "Oh, the Dallas Cowboys." I'm not the Colts, man.
He about to walk in on Monday morning with the Cowboys hat, like.
Right.
Big facts.
So yeah, 2-1. I thought Will was gonna go with the Cowboys. He going against the green. But yeah,
got to.
Next game, Sunday night game, we got Pittsburgh Steelers at Kansas City Chiefs. And I'm going to just say that I think the Chiefs are going to blow the Steelers out of the water.
Indubitably. I think that's, all you have to say right there.
Will, do you agree?
Yeah, I think so too. Steelers been struggle busting a little bit towards the end of the season. They might pull it through. The Chiefs been playing a little bit sloppy this season, so we'll see. But definitely got to go.
In my opinion, Pittsburgh only got into the playoffs because Las Vegas and the Chargers didn't want to end the tie. They're like, we're division rivals. Like, we just got to end this joint.
I saw that. That was crazy. We were. Wouldn't the Chargers have got in? Who would have got in if that game ended in a tie? As I'm not sure.
Both of those teams, Las Vegas and LA, and Pittsburgh would have been left at home.
Damn.
What?
So the Raiders got in.
So they said we're just both. No, the Raiders are in the playoffs.
Yeah, the Raiders are in. The Chargers are not.
Yep,
Did the Raiders win that game? Okay.
Yep. In overtime, last second field goal.
Yeah.
Well, unanimous Chiefs gonna whip the Steelers. Wait. Okay, that was right. Chiefs gonna whip the Steelers. Last wild card game, Monday, which is pretty cool. Super wild card weekend. I think this is cool. Monday night game. We have the Arizona Cardinals at the LA Rams for their third go round.
Like Jalen said, their third go round. They also split the season series with both teams getting a win, and it's the first time in NFL history that we have a wild card game on a Monday. And I think they picked the right game.
Definitely,
this one. I think this is going to be the best game of the playoffs or the best game of wild card weekend. Yeah.
So who we got?
The Rams at 12-5, the Cardinals at 11-6. I'm gonna have to go with Los Angeles. Ever since trading for Matthew Stafford, that's a different beast. Jared Goff just wasn't getting it done for them. Sean McVay is from the Washington football team coaching tree, so I gotta show him some love. I'm gonna go with the Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams too. I think they got some playoff experience under the belt as well. So I think adding Matthew Stafford to that piece is gonna help them get through this first round.
Facts. After losing J.J. Watt to injury this year, I just don't think Arizona has it defensively. And Los Angeles is probably the best offensive team in the league right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think we're about to be unanimous again. I think I'm going to go with the Rams as well. And they were in the Super Bowl with Goff maybe like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
One of the worst Super Bowls
that Super Bowl was born to hell.
Against New England, it was like 9-6,
and that was
bad.
I remember not watching that game.
Exactly.
Still good conversation and good food.
Exactly. I'm gonna go with the Rams, and we forget too. They lost their offense is ridiculous. They lost Robert Woods to injury.
Exactly.
Opposite Cup is he had one of the greatest seasons as a wide receiver this year.
Yeah, we're going to get to NFL awards in a second, but that's my pick for Offensive Player of the Year. 1,900 plus yards on the season. That dude completely went off.
So another unanimous decision. Rams moving on.
Rams also have Jake Funk, University of Maryland running back. So. all the tie-ins.
That's what's up. But like Carl said, I guess we did our predictions. I guess we won't go through the whole or who's going to win the Super Bowl. We can do that. We won't go through every single game, but who do y'all think will win the Super Bowl?
Well, we didn't mention the two teams on a bye week this week.
Oh, that's right.
The Green Bay Packers. Yeah, the Green Bay Packers, the best record in the league, 13-4, and then the Tennessee Titans, also 12-15, second best record in the league. That's a great question. I mean, I already said I'm hating on Tom. I don't want him to get his 8th. So I'm gonna toss it up and say, with the Green Bay Packers, we had the storylines of unvaccinated Rodgers. He had the missed game with his toe. Is he going to leave? Isn't he going to leave? All for them to end up winning the Super Bowl. I think that's the perfect storyline right there.
Win the Super Bowl and then leave.
Right.
Yeah.
Give y'all a ring and dip.
Right. I think I was gonna say the Packers too. I think whoever comes out of the NFC will win. Now, whether that's Tampa Bay, the Rams, maybe, or Green Bay. I think Green Bay. It'd be cool to see A-Rod win because he's been going off this year too. Him and Adams, that's another dynamic duo. Devontae, shout out to him.
Aaron Jones out the backfield. And they got another Terp in the secondary, my man,
Clinton
Darnell
Dix.
Savage.
Clinton
Dix. Nah. he out the league now, but Darnell Savage. Yes, sir. Yeah.
I was gonna go with the Packers too, but I'll switch it up. I'm gonna go with the Titans.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a different pick this year. I think they got the bye week. If they can get Derrick Henry back and they start playing inspired football, they just have to win how many games? They got to win 1, 2.
Divisional championship, Super Bowl.
Wait, Tennessee. Because Tennessee is.
Yeah, they got the bye
3.
week. Yeah.
They just got to win 3 games. So I think they could do it. They got 2 games at home. Since they're at the top of the AFC, I'm gonna go with the Tennessee Titans. Let's switch it up this year.
That's Valentine's Day weekend, so ain't no love, dude.
Damn, that's ain't no dates gonna be going on that weekend.
At least not on Super Bowl Sunday.
On Sunday.
Yeah,
Shit.
We got things to do.
Be tuned in. But yeah, I guess we don't have to go through all of the awards. How many awards are there? The NFL awards.
There's a rack of them, like Walter Payton Man of the Year, like Performance of the Year, Game of the Year. What I have on my list, like written down: MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookie of the Year, and Coach of the Year. If y'all want to do those,
yeah, let's do that.
All right, let's start at. We'll work our way up to MVP.
All right,
so Coach of the Year, we could do. Was that at the bottom?
Yeah,
John Harbaugh. That's my final answer.
Wait, hold on. Say that again so I can.
But wow,
yeah, one right there.
I want $1.
I should stop the recording and leave the call. It's over. I think the Packers coach. Is it I don't even know, LaFleur?
Yeah, Matt LaFleur, another Washington football team coach and true disciple.
So who are they coaching under?
Shanahan, right?
Yeah,
Shanahan,
okay.
Mike Shanahan.
Yeah,
I think LaFleur, Coach of the Year, best record.
Okay,
so why not?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Mike Vrabel. I've got 2 choices actually. Mike Vrabel, Tennessee's head coach. They lost Derrick Henry in Week 8 and went and compiled a 6-3 record during that time. So I think second best record in the league. So I think he's up for a Coach of the Year candidate. And I'll go with a sleeper, Rich Bisaccia, however you pronounce his name. He's the interim head coach with the Las Vegas Raiders right now. After everything that happened with them, as I mentioned earlier, yeah, he's only 7-5 as the interim coach, but losing your head coach after starting 3-2, starting the season 3-0 before everything happened, and your best receiver going through all that drama, there's something to be said for how that team has rallied behind him. So I think he's a sleeper for Coach of the Year for sure.
I like that. I like that. I didn't even think about that.
I'm I'm gonna have to go with Joe Judge. I think he did a great job this year of leading our team too.
That man don't even have a job.
I think he did a great job of leading the troops this year, getting us inspired to a losing season. So I'm gonna give it to Joe Judge.
That's a good answer. He inspired us to a losing season. Way to go, Joe. So what's next? What's next on the
comeback player of the year?
I think Dak.
Yeah. Last year it was Alex Smith. Shout out to the Washington football team and my man with one leg.
Dak had one leg at one point.
Exactly. But I think yeah, you're right. Dak did have one leg. It's between two people coming back from injury. Dak Prescott, amazing season with Dallas, and Nick Bosa coming back from the torn ACL. So either two of those could definitely be in the conversation for comeback player of the year, in my opinion. Kim Kardashian, greatest comeback of all time.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna go with Kanye West.
Shout out to Kim. I'm funny just like Pete Davidson. Side note. So
Wow.
if you watch it.
Pete Davidson's the man.
Yeah, apparently. Nah, I can't cheat on Zendaya. But anyway, let's keep going.
Yeah, I gotta go with Dak too. Gotta go with Dak.
Fair.
Coming back from that injury.
Dak Prescott.
Top of the NFC East. They had a good season this year. So
yeah, it's a decent season when you're a Giants fan. They had a great season.
What, 11-7? Was that 11-6, 10-7?
The Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's I'm not looking at the list, so Carl is leading us on this one.
My fault. 12-5. I was a little bit off.
He's
there.
stat checking. What is it?
Led him to a good season this year.
We got what is it? Defensive player of the year.
You want to do rookies first,
rookies,
or you want to do defensive?
So, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know any defensive rookies.
Yeah, let's just go with Carl's answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
You got one on your own squad, Jalen. Odafe Owe.
Is he a candidate?
One of my favorite. Yeah, I don't know, but he's one of my picks. I love what he did this season. He probably won't get the recognition because a lot of people don't know his name. But he had 3 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, and 5 sacks. And those forced fumbles were in pretty clutch moments, helped win Baltimore a couple games. I forget which ones exactly, but yeah, they were in clutch moments to help him seal that. But I think it'll end up being Micah Parsons. Another Dallas player,
the linebacker, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
3 forced fumbles, 3 forced fumbles, 13 sacks. So.
Yeah. I was about to say, year. You said I didn't know his name that was on our squad, so I feel bad.
Odafe Owe.
See,
out of Penn State.
I'm a fair one.
Actually, both of them out of Penn State. Yeah,
Parsons too. That's right.
Love to the Nittany Lions.
We don't need to show them any love. So.
I know Big Ten, Maryland in the Big Ten. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Carl's answer. Like I said, I don't know no defensive rookies, but offensive, obviously, Jamar Chase,
hands down.
Like we don't got to spend too much time.
1,400 yards. Yeah,
he was putting up like crazy numbers: 12 catches, 200 yards, 3 touchdowns. And Carl and I were in the same fantasy football league, like the championship. Like the team that won the championship beat like the best record team because he had Jamar Chase final week or second to last week of the season, like 13 catches, over 200 yards, 3 touchdowns. That man had like 70 points by himself
against Baltimore, right?
No, it wasn't against us, was it?
I think it was second to last week.
He put up crazy numbers like that against us.
I believe so.
Well, hindsight, I put that out of my mind already. So I think Jamar Chase, no question.
Yeah, 1,465 receiving yards, best for 4th in the league. You know, best out of rookie receivers, but 4th best in the entire league. and he had 13 touchdown receptions, which again, good for fourth in the entire league.
Sheesh.
So not just out of rookies, you know, he was up there out of receivers in the league.
That's crazy. Will you agree, Jamar Chase? Crazy stats.
I second that.
He second that. Could you repeat the question? All right. What is it? Is it just right, like defensive and offensive players of the year? No.
Yeah.
Defensive. What's his name? I hate to say it, but TJ from Pittsburgh.
TJ Watt. Yeah.
TJ.
I'd have to.
He tied Strahan for the most sacks in the season.
Yep, 22 and a half.
That's crazy. 22 when you think about it.
And he missed the game.
So imagine if he did miss one, he might have broken the record. All time.
Pittsburgh tried to what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? Try to petition the league to give him another half sack that he got somewhere, but it didn't work.
And they went
ended up tied for the record.
Give him the record that bad.
Right.
Yeah, TJ.
I have another candidate if you want to hear it.
Let's hear it.
Trayvon Diggs. I know he's popular with the people. He had 11 interceptions, which was most in the league. I hate to give it to another Dallas player. That's where I'll show a little bit of hate. You know, I already have 2 different awards going to Dallas players, or potentially going to Dallas players. I'm not trying to give it to him too, but you know, he had a really good season. If I can find it again, 11 interceptions, which was most in the league, but he did give up 5 touchdowns, which was also most in the league, and he almost became the first cornerback to give up 1,000-yard season. He gave up 965 yards against him alone. And it possibly would have been 1,000 if Dallas didn't arrest him in week 18. So, you know, they didn't want that to happen.
You had 11 interceptions, but you got cooked.
Exactly.
As well.
I think there's something to be said about taking on the best receiver.
Yeah, definitely.
Wanting to give yourself that challenge, but, you know.
Definitely.
He definitely got cooked.
I ain't going to lie. I'm getting cooked. That's what Adrian Brown
Cut me out.
I can't do this no more, Coach. Please. Will, anything?
Whatever Carl says from this point
forward. Bet. All right, so offensive player of the year. I didn't really give this much though. I'm not sure. I would say Derrick Henry. Cause
he
missed
9 weeks.
Bro, what if he didn't miss 9 weeks? He would.
Yeah, he did though.
What if I had $1 million?
Facts. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Carl's answer on this one too. Jamar Chase for Rookie of the Year and Offensive Player of the Year.
Offensive Player of the Year, yeah. I think Las Vegas set the odds between Jonathan Taylor and Cooper Kupp.
I forgot about Kupp. I switched my answer.
I was thinking quarterbacks. Kyler Murray initially came to mind, but during my research, I found out. So this was the only award that I really looked up because I know who to give off.
Right.
if I'm gonna keep it clean, but Las Vegas has the odds with Jonathan Taylor and Cooper Kupp.
Taylor went off this season.
Cooper Kupp, yeah, he did. He was first in rushing yards, first in rushing touchdowns, 1,911 yards. 1911. No, I'm sorry.
I was like, wait,
1,800.
Like
had to plug that in. My bad. My contact's drying out. Yeah, 1,811 receiving yards, which was first in the league, and he had 18 touchdowns, also first in the league. So Jonathan Taylor, although Indianapolis definitely faltered down the stretch.
Oh yeah, they folded
between him and Cooper Kupp. Yeah,
how you lose?
Big fold.
How you lose to the Jacksonville Jaguars? Playoffs on the line, and you lose to the Jags, like the two win Jags. That's terrible.
Who still with that win clinched the number 1 overall
draft pick.
Draft pick, yeah.
with their third win, they clinched the number 1 pick. Hey,
for the second consecutive year.
Free Trevor. But yeah, I like those though. I forgot about Kupp. So who you give MVP to then?
Aaron Rodgers. Go Pack, go.
Again?
Yeah.
Back to
Go
back?
Pack, go. Consecutive year, back to back. We're going back to back.
Back to back.
Either him or Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
You know, they both had
Yeah.
good years.
You don't give it the Cup? Cooper Cup?
No, it's been a while since a non-quarterback has won MVP.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Aaron Rodgers did pop into my head. I forgot he won last year. That'd be cool though, back to back. Then he leaves Green Bay with a ring.
With a ring and an MVP.
That'd be tough.
Go to a warm weather city.
Nah, our friend, Malachi wants him to come to Denver. Denver with Devontae. He wants everybody to come to Denver. He would like Deshaun too, Deshaun Watson, if he ever plays football again. He probably will though, right? You don't know?
That man has like 22 criminal charges against him right now. We don't know how many of those are going to stick, but if 22 people come up against you, at least one of them got to be.
That's
legit,
facts.
Odds are probably against him. God bless him, but
that's unfortunate. Yeah, so I like those picks too. Matt Stafford, that's cool. That's crazy though how he turned it around. He went from Detroit being like horrendous to going to LA and carrying them to the playoffs. Great season.
It shows you the right quarterback can change any situation. Like they had him in Detroit, so it's not just about quarterback, but it's about like who you put around them. Matt Stafford.
We'll see. I'm excited to see who's gonna win these awards. I like those picks though for MVP. Aaron Rodgers, Matt Stafford. I think A-Rod might win back to back though. Best record. He was going they were going crazy. Him and Devontae and everybody else. Their offense has always been good. We'll see if they pull it out.
Imagine if they drafted a wide receiver instead of spending that first round pick last year on Jordan Love.
Facts.
They actually gave the man some help.
Facts. Aaron Rodgers probably like, what? He like, I ain't going nowhere no time soon. How y'all gonna try to replace me? I'm him.
Yeah, we definitely got to keep a tab and see how the awards turn out. See how accurate Carl is today. But there goes the 2022 awards, playoff predictions. The sports connoisseur himself.
For sure.
He's a walking stat sheet.
Sure.
So
I appreciate it.
if you ever have any sports questions, you got to go to Carl. He'll have the answer.
Carl, what's the word? You already know.
So any parting words, Carl, before we turn this episode off?
How I sign off, what's the word? God bless.